This looks harmless. Just a phone. Just a few minutes. But what if I told you this tiny screen is stealing years from your life, and most people never even notice? You open your phone for 5 minutes. Then suddenly, the day is gone. Where did it go? While he kept scrolling, life kept moving. Without him, he thought he was free. But every morning began the same way. Same screen, same habit, same invisible prison. Then one question changed everything. What am I doing with my life? And suddenly, everything felt different. Before he touched the floor, before he touched sunlight, before he touched real life, he touched his phone. Not because he wanted to, because he couldn't help it. And he had no idea this tiny habit was stealing his life. Outside, morning was happening. Birds were singing. The sky was turning gold. The world was waking up, but not him. His body was here. His mind was already gone. 5 minutes became 20. 20 became an hour. One video, another reel, another notification, another refresh, and suddenly, half the morning was gone, just like that. At breakfast, his family was talking, laughing, sharing stories, but he wasn't really there. Only one thumb moved, up, 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 scrolling through strangers while ignoring his own life. Later that afternoon, something felt wrong, not dramatic, not painful, just empty, like the whole day had happened without him. He asked himself one question: what did I actually do today? And for the first time, he had no answer. That scared him. So he made a challenge. Just one day. No phone, no scrolling, no distractions, 24 hours. That was all. The first hour was awful. His hands kept searching, pocket, desk, bed, nothing. Silence suddenly felt unbearable. But then, something changed. He heard the clock ticking, wind touching the curtains, his own breathing, things he forgot to notice. In the corner of his room, he noticed something. An old sketchbook, covered in dust. He opened it and remembered who he used to be. Before distractions became his personality, he started drawing, not for likes, not for views, not for anyone, just because he enjoyed it. And for the first time in months, time felt meaningful. He stepped outside, and the world felt different, not louder, not brighter, just real. As he kept walking, he heard a familiar voice. "Hey, is that you?" He turned around. An old friend, someone he hadn't spoken to in years, not because they drifted apart, just because life became too digital. They talked, really talked. No filters, no typing, no distractions. Then his friend smiled and said, "You should join me tomorrow morning. The gym, 6 a.m. For a moment he laughed, then nodded. Maybe this was exactly what he needed. A new routine. A better one. The next morning, for once, he didn't reach for his phone. He got up, put on his shoes, and walked towards something better. Not dopamine, discipline. A stranger smiled at him, and he smiled back. Such a tiny moment, yet somehow more meaningful than hours online. Instead of texting, he called his mother, just to ask how she was. A simple conversation, a real one. And somehow that felt more valuable than hundreds of notifications. That night, instead of scrolling endlessly, he opened a notebook and wrote down his goals, dreams, plans, things he wanted from life, not from a screen, from himself. That evening, he watched the sunset, not through a screen, not for a story, just because it was beautiful. That's when he understood. He hadn't lost a day without his phone. He had recovered one. A real day, a full day, a day that finally belonged to him. We think our phones save us time, but often they quietly steal our attention. And attention is life. So maybe today, put your phone down, even for 1 hour, and notice what comes back. Because life is not happening inside your screen. It's happening right now, in front of you. Comment below, I choose real life. And if you're brave enough, try one day without your phone. You might be surprised by what you get back. Subscribe for more stories that might change your life.